Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to take a look over another Transformers Age of the Primes for you guys, and this time I'm going to take a look over another Combaticon for you guys, and this time I'm going to take a look over is one of the third member that it came out of this year, and I'm actually pretty excited to have this in my collection. If you guys don't know what the hell I'm talking about, well, here it is. So the one I'm going to take a look over is the Transformers Age of the Primes Voyager class Combaticon Brawl. Before we continue on, I need you guys to do me a little bit of a quick favor, so I'll be right back. Hey you! Stop what you're doing. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy your day. So, this one I also ordered it at the Walmart website, and I'm actually pretty excited for this one in my hands, except though the price is kind of a bit of an ass. So yeah. I've been trying to get this figure for months, but no thanks to someone, if he still sees this, he's trying to screw me over. And long story short, if you're seeing this, you're still a backstabbing traitor and a snake. And I hope you go rot in hell. Anyways, enough of my massive crash out. Yeah, the price on this one, $51.99. Yeah, I should have went back down to a Voyager class price, but I was too impatient, so I'm not sure but bite the bullet, so yeah. So here's what the package design is going to look like right here. You can see the artwork on Brawl, Broad mode, and Vehicle mode, which, I'm going to say this right now, if I say the word Brawn instead of Brawl, I keep messing up the name of it of two different characters. Long story short, I'm a complete idiot, and I'm gonna do a challenge for you guys. If you guys are an adult, and I'm actually serious, if you guys are an adult and that drink alcohol, if I say the word Brawn during the video, I want you to take a shot of whiskey and leave the comment down below how many do you drink. And yeah, even though my channel is not made for kids, so yeah. So anyways, here's what the package design is going to look like right here. He's 3 out of 5 up Bruticus. He transformed to 23 steps right there. On one side of the packaging right here, you can see Bruticus artwork right there. And by the way, it's shipped from FedEx, and unfortunately though, my box is a bit damaged, so yeah. Look, I love FedEx because sometimes they also bring stuff that when I order something, but sometimes they always screw something up and damage my package, which is okay. Even from Walmart, they did the same thing, but come on, guys. Treat the packages perfectly, okay? I'm not being a dick to you guys. Just, come on. You're making me sad here. Nothing at the top, nothing at the bottom, nothing on the side right here, minus just the rest of the other primes, so yeah. And here's the back of the packaging showing off the figure, transformed to 23 steps, 3 out of 5, and there you go. So, let's take a look over the accessory that Brawl comes with. I was just about to say Brawn. Like I said, I'm an idiot. So, the accessory comes with is 2 cannons, which are identical, pretty nice, and they have the articulation, if the camera can even focus, and have the articulation can move the cannon up and down, which is actually pretty nice on both sides. So that's actually nice. And of course, Brawl signature weapon, his little blaster right there, which is actually pretty cool. Cass is also in this dark gray plastic, so yeah. Let's bring the tripod legs down for a bit. And here it is, Brawl in his Vehicle mode. Now, if you guys don't know who this character is, Brawl is one of the members of the Combaticons. And you don't know who the Combaticons are. They're a team of combiners representing like military stuff. In this one, of course, this one is representing a tank. That says a Vehicle mode, a military tank. Which I just want to say one thing. I never owned this character before in my collection. Like, I'm not even joking. I never owned this one before. So this is actually the first time owning this one. And if you guys are a big fan of Brawl, I will say I highly recommend to have this. But anyways, back to back what I'm talking about. The painted and sculpted detail on the Vehicle mode looks great. This color right here, that's all you can see. There's nothing much else to say about it, but yeah. Most people are complaining about any color breakup, which I understand that where you guys are coming from, but you also gotta understand that that's his signature color right there, which before anyone's gonna ask me in the comment section, yes, I am gonna custom paint this one, and yes, I'm gonna try. Also, before anyone's gonna ask what happened to my thumb, I kinda accidentally cut myself. Long story short, I was loading up some can of Coca-Cola, a 20-pack, I was taking it out of the box, but yeah, I accidentally cut myself in one of the boxes, like, you know, the flaps when you're opening it, and I want to say one thing, be very careful what you're doing, or this is going to happen to you. So, yeah. Don't worry, I'll be fine, so yeah. One of the major issues of Brawl, of course this figure has, is there's a hole right there and right there, which I understand now why. You can see the robot head right here if I can move it out of the way. You can see it right there, but it's not like facing up like this, it's like facing down. And you can see the rest of the robot head is just facing like this. Yeah, there's a bunch of gaps everywhere, which I understand now why, but most people don't like it, and I understand that. It is a bit annoying. But here's the thing. Everything you guys can see like folded in and compact very well is so good. Like this part right there, by the way, spoiler alert, this is the robot arms. Like the whole thing right there. This whole area right there on the threads and the back of it right here is the feet. And yet it still looks pretty cool. Now comparing this one with the Combaticon Wars version of Brawl, I would say this one is much better than the other one, because of course the Combaticon Wars version it was a bit shitty back in the day, and I understand that because that figure came out. Let's see, during Combaticon Wars, I think this came out in 2015, and I think Brawl came out probably during around the late 2015 or probably the beginning of 2016. I don't remember the history. It's been a long time. Mine is I never got any Combaticon Wars figures because I'm an idiot. So yeah. There's like a little peg hole right there, so if you have like a small blast effect piece on it right there, which I don't think none of it is compatible to plug it in, but I think if you have like one of those G.I. Joe blast effects, I guess you could plug it in and do that. Like I said, I don't know. You can don't quote me on this. The tank head right there has some articulation, but that's the far it can go because of this piece in the way. So it is a giant pain he has to deal with. He has two peg holes on both sides of the vehicle mode that you can plug into the gun right there. Like I said, one side here or the other one over there, which is actually pretty nice. There's two tabs right there that I guess you could plug it into the this right. Anyways, before I get interrupted, so let's see. There is a tab hole right there. Well, of course, there's another peg hole right there in the top, so you can plug it in. I guess right here, but it's kind of a bit hard to do so. So, the easiest way to actually just plug it into here. I mean, most of the tanks that have it on like the side of the gun right there, and you can still shoot it when you're still inside. I don't know. If you guys are like part of the military or something, please leave a comment down below. What about the cannons right there? Well, the cannons, you can actually plug it into the side right there. Or you could plug it into the top of it right there of the vehicle at the back, and there you go. Now you got like you can see Brawl right here. Yeah, Brawl right there with two more cannons right there, and yeah, he got a lot of firepower. I mean, it's actually pretty cool. I know most people don't like it, but to me, I actually do like it a lot. Now, most people are always gonna tell me to do the combined form. Well, I'm gonna do the combined form last because the combined form is actually part of the if you do want to do robot mode, which I am gonna do the transformation of that. So for now, I'm gonna do the transformation for robot mode. After I'm done showing you off the articulation and problems with everything, I'll show you guys the combined form. So articulation wise, for the robot mode is easy. First thing to do is just by removing all the guns out of the way and the two cannons. Put it to the side for now. Come to the front of the treads right there at the bottom, and I want you to attach it like that, both sides, because this part, like I said, is going to be the hand, it's going to be the arms, and I want you to unpeg on both sides right here. There's like a tab right there, and there's another peg right there, and they go into the slot right there. You want to uncompat everything right here. You actually want to straighten out like that. And since we're actually doing the robot arms, this is going to be easy. Fold up the threads like that. Now this part right here, you want to fold it like this, so you can have like the full everything right here, the Decepticon symbols will show up. Do it like that. Do it like this for now. Just have the arms like this for now. Come by to the back of it right there, and you want to, let's see, you want to unpeg on the side, and you want to bring this down. Like I said, there's a tab, there's a peg and a tab right there. These connection right down there. Now, bring this up a little bit because you want to have fold this out like that, and you want to fold that part down like that out also. Then you want to actually split the legs because it's actually pretty important for that part too. Now, all the threads, the tank threads right there, you guys can see. You want to fold this part like this. You want to fold everything right here. All this right here is on a double hinge, so fold it like that also. Bring all of this like so. Yeah, like so. And make sure you actually do it right because sometimes this can be a giant pain in the ass to do so. And like I said, a giant pain in the ass. And you want to actually do the same thing on the other side right there. Fold everything like that. Like so. And like I said, it's a giant pain in the ass to do so. Twist the whole body around, facing forward like this. We're going to talk about this later on, but for now we're just doing the transformation. Fold this part up like that. You want to bring all this right here, bring it down like so, that connected. Make sure you fold the head up all the way in, all the way up like actually like that, because you want to close the chest piece. Because if you have it down like that, you look like he's looking down. All of this right here, just connect, just fold that back in. It's on a double hinge. Bring the arms facing forward. Yeah, we're also going to talk about that because, yeah, my copy is so stiff and it's a giant pain. Do like that also. And make sure, like I said, straighten out everything that you do. So you have this option, you want to have it like that or you want to have it down, but I'll probably leave it up like that. And there you go. So here it is, Brawl in his... Sorry about that. There you have Brawl in his robot mode. Transformation is easy and simple, but sometimes the leg area right here can be a giant pain you have to do so. And holy crap, this figure is actually looking pretty good. The paint and the sculpt of the detail on the robot mode is actually pretty nice. But you still got a lot of like this color right here, and like I said, it need more color breakup. Just my opinion. He has the Decepticon symbol on the side, on the left side of the arm, which is actually pretty nice. Head sculpt, it looks actually pretty good. Comparing this one with the Combine Awards version of that one, I think this one actually looks better than that one. And like I said, I don't know the original Combine Awards version of this character right there, but I will do a comparison. I will get and do a comparison with it, and plus a review. So yeah, stay tuned with that in the future. Now, looking over to the back of it right there, yes, I understand there's like a little gap of it right there, and you have like some kibble on the side right there, but this is actually not interfering anything. Same thing with the back of it right there. It's actually not interfering of the robot mode. Now the issue with my copy. Unfortunately though, the issue with my copy is this figure is a bit stiff on the arms, and pretty much that's it. He is a bit stiff, and you gotta be very careful what you're doing. Unfortunately though, it's not on a mushroom peg, it's on this part right there, which I hate, but you gotta do what you gotta do. There's nothing else you can do. There is also one thing that a lot of people are not happy about it. This figure doesn't have any... Shit. I hate when this happens. This figure unfortunately doesn't have any wrist articulation. Because of the design of it, of the hands, of the wrist right there, you can't do side to side, in and out. And it looked like you could actually do folded in on the fist, but sadly there's not. So that's kind of sad, to be honest with you. Like, it literally is sad, like, not gonna lie. You do have some gaps on it right there, and of course a gap right there. And then I guess somewhat over there, but pretty much that's it. Yeah, because there's nothing else to do. So articulation wise, head is on a ball joint, so it does go 360 degrees like that. It does go in and out, and you can do it shit. You can do a little bit of side to side, and that's gonna happen, by the way. The arms can go 360 degrees right there. Arms can go in and out. And a butterfly joint, but mostly that do for the transformation, sadly. So about the forearms right here is on a mushroom peg. 90-degree bend right there, which is actually pretty nice. Like I said, no wrist articulation, which is kind of bullshit. And by the way, this part right here, it is a giant pain in the ass to deal with it because there's no way to lock it in. Even when you flip it upside down, there's no way to lock it in during the robot mode. But for combined form, there is. Well, if you have it up like that to lock it in, but that's actually fully sticking out like that. But like I said, there's nothing else you can do. You do have some wrist articulation, waist articulation, full 360 right there. Legs can go forward, back that far a little bit. Let's go in and out. Thigh swivels on a mushroom peg. A 90-degree bend right there. You do have a ankle pivot right here, all the way like that. And you do get a toe bend right there, which is actually pretty nice. So you do get some nice, decent articulation for this figure, which is actually pretty cool and it's pretty nice. And for the weapons, of course, you can plug in the blaster right there, his gun right here, plug it into the hand like that. It's actually pretty nice. And for the other two, well, you can plug it into the side like this for the robot mode, for like that, or you want to plug it in back there to have it like that. So you do have it like this, but there's not much else you can do. So that's just for show, and yeah, which is kind of cool, but a bit disappointing to be honest with you, because I thought you can actually like fold it up like that and do it like this, but yeah, it's kind of a bit sad to be honest. Okay, now for the combined form. The combined form for this figure is easy, but also kind of a bit difficult. So to do so is by removing the guns out of the way. You want to bring this the tank head right there, and you want to have it like this because this is gonna lock in. Now, flip this around, and you want to flip this part like that, and you want to bend at the elbow right here like that. Then you want to compress everything right here for that. Ah, shit. You want to compress like that. Like so. But before you actually do that, you need to fold this, fold the head in, and do it like that. Forgot to do that first. Sorry about that. Do the same shit on the other side. Compress everything right here. Flip this. Fold this panel like that. Twist it like that. There you go. Now you want to twist the body around facing like this. I think that's what you need to do. And let's see here. Well, I think you need to straighten out the arms before you actually fold it in. I'm just very exhausted at the moment and still irritated. Okay, so unfold this part right here. These two tabs right here will connect it to these slots right there. And these two little square pegs will go into this part right here because you want to fold everything like so to connect it in. But also you need to bend at the knees. Don't forget to bend at the knees. Ah, man. Yeah. Like that. trying to make sure I have everything connected in. And you want to actually do it right. Connect all this, by the way. Now you want to bring all this out. If you have any fingernails, good. But if you don't, you kind of need like a flathead screwdriver. But you want to flip out these panels right there, and you want to have it out of this angle like that. Then to bring all this right here. These two little pegs will go into this peg hole right there with this tab in a slot, going like that. And all of this right here will connect them like so. Then you want to bring down the goddamn fists. Let me bring down the hands like so. Nah, shit. Did the wrong way. You want to fold out. No, I think it's the same side, I think. Trying to make sure I have everything angled. There we go. And I guess when you finish, and shit, I'll be right back. I gotta wait a minute. I think I can still fix it. There we go. I have it backwards because I'm a complete moron. And just bring this shit down. And you guys can type me in moron in the comments because, like I said, I'm actually pretty tired. Okay, cut me some slack. And after that, there you go. This is how the combined form what does it look like. I mean, it's okay. This is actually part of the shins right there for Onslaught, for the combined form for Bruticus. You just have to connect it in, and there you go. And of course, the bunch of means of Cotton Hill. Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty good, and it's actually not that bad on the combined form. And the only articulation you have is just the ankle pivot, which there's been multiple reports. I'm not even joking. Multiple reports of this area right here. So, and I could bring the light right there. That you can see, I have a little bit of a stress mark. But, looking for me, when I actually took it out, I actually start disassembling the figure to send it down. And there's a peg right there. There's a screw hole. I mean, the screw right there, you guys can see, the chest of the robot. I will do a YouTube short on how to do it, but it's actually pretty important. There's also other videos that other YouTubers did that too. Same thing. I think my friend Autocorrect Prime, sorry for that. Autocorrect Prime did the same thing on his video. I might need to ask him first if he actually did it, but if not, this is how you fix it. Weapon storage for combined form. This right there, of course. And for the guns, you have two options. You can plug it in like that, or, I know it's one of them stupid, plug it in like this, have it at this angle like that, and this is the actual weapon storage for combined form. And like I said, I know it's not that great, but it is what it is. But at least you get like free guns down there, so you can shoot them right to the knees, you know. And yeah. All right, I'm gonna pause the video, give it the final pose, and give you guys my final results. So I'll be right back. All right, this is the only pose I can give them. Yeah, there's not much else I can do. But anyways, if you guys are actually a big fan of this character right there, if you guys like Brawl, I actually would highly recommend it to have this in your collection. Or if you guys just want to complete the Bruticus combiner, this is the one for you. I hope in the future we get a repaint of this one for G2 Bruticus and Real Nation. That's actually what I'd like to see, so yeah. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to end this right here. So have fun, stay safe, and I'm out.